intro, so I'm actually refilming the intro to this video because unfortunately for some reason I managed to delete the old intro from a video that I filmed a few weeks back that I'm very excited to show you guys, and it is the unboxing of the brand new Haygain 2000 that Haygain have very kindly sent me. So we do already have a large Haygain, another Haygain 2000, but because we have so many horses, Haygain have very kindly sent us a second model so that we're able to steam twice as much hay at once, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to show you guys the fantastic Haygain and exactly what it does and how much it helps the horses, and show you the entire process of unboxing it. So I really hope you enjoy the video, and I'm going to cut now to the first clip that I didn't delete. I'm going to be unboxing this brand new one today and showing you guys the Haygain steamer and telling you a little bit about what it does and how effective it is in helping our horses. I also just want to apologise guys before I go any further with the video because the quality on this video is not fantastic, and that is because my camera has sadly now perished. May it rest in peace. So I'm gonna go and find some scissors and then we can crack this bad boy open. I'll be right back. Okay, I kid you not guys, I have searched the entire property. All I could find was this tiny little saw and this pair of what I'm assuming is like wire cutters or nail clippers or something for an animal of some sort, but I mean they are literally tiny and half rusted away. So commence a sequence of me trying to hack this Haygain open with a saw and whatever this is. Let's go. Guys, I can't believe how shiny this thing is. It's literally like, I've gotten used to the other one, which is incredible, but obviously it's not as new. So we've had it a few years now. So it's like, it's been in the barn for a while, so it's got a little bit of dust in places. This one is literally spotless. It's so shiny. It's unbelievable. I don't want to leave it in the barn. I want to put it in the house, okay? Oh, as you can see from the time lapse, I have just unpackaged everything. You can see the packaging there. And inside we have the Haygain steamer user manual. So I will be looking over this, although I do sort of know how to use it already, obviously, because we've had one for a few years. But this is cool. It sort of shows you all of the points of it. Shows you everything else, steam generator, how to fix it all together. So it gives you really clear instructions on how to actually use it, which is great if you've never used one before, because I can imagine it would be quite overwhelming to open one up if you'd never seen it before. So I'm going to put that on the haylage over here for now. And we are going to get this bad boy out. So this is obviously the steam generator. And then we've got all these bits and bobs. And I love how they've put these rolls over the spikes so that people don't impale themselves when they unbox it. Because these, guys, look at that. Look at these. It's beautiful. It's basically hold the hay in place. So you can put bales of hay in and these like stick into it and hold everything in place. And you can put nets in or loose hay. We've always just put loose hay in or nets. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of this stuff out of the actual Haygain itself, and then I can talk to you guys a little bit more about what it does and why I love it so much. Because honestly, the Haygain things that we use around the yard are some of the most beneficial products that we've ever used with the horses. For instance, if you follow me on Instagram, I've talked about the Haygain forager before with Carly and how beneficial that is for her, and I'm really keen to get some more of those for this coming winter for the horses, because I think every one of my horses should have one. Like, they are just absolutely incredible. But of course, we would be nowhere without this product behind me. So I'm going to get everything else out, and then I'm going to show you guys exactly what it does and tell you all a little bit more about it. Get all of these out. I kind of want to use these. I've got hamsters, so I think I'm going to take these up to the house for the hamsters, because look at that. How perfect are these for hamsters though? They're great. And my little ratties as well, because they've got little baby ratties, so they'll love these too. So Might give them some layer too. We are going to get the actual steam generator itself unboxed real quick, and then I can talk to you guys about what everything does. Okay guys, so we have unboxed our steam generator, and so now I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what the Haygain does and why we use it so much and why you guys should use one as well. So when I set up my Haygain properly later on, because it's going to go over here, I'm going to clear all this rubbish, and then I've got one Haygain there and the other one here. But in this video, I'm just going to be telling you guys a little bit about what everything does and why we love our Haygains so much that we've got two. So the Haygain has multiple functions. The main one that most people use it for is to get rid of any dust off the hay, because a lot of people will soak hay, but that doesn't actually always get rid of the dust, and it does leave a lot of harmful bacteria and things still on the hay. Whereas the Haygain actually gets rid of all of that as well. So you not only get rid of all your dust and leaves absolutely perfectly clean, dust-free hay, but you also get rid of any harmful bacteria left on the hay. So for instance, for an example, I sadly lost a lot of my baby rabbits a year or so ago, which if you follow me on Instagram, you will know about that. But basically they had RHD, which is rabbit hemorrhaging disease. So although this has nothing to do with horses, it is very relevant. And I'll tell you guys why, because they were kept indoors, so they were not exposed to anything outside. We always cleaned our shoes and stuff when we went in, because I know how harmful diseases like that can be to rabbits, especially before they're old enough to be inoculated. We were so careful, and the only thing that we hadn't decontaminated was the hay. So sadly, they still got the disease, and we lost 5 of them. So it was a really hard and terrible time. But this incredible machine behind me kills off all the bacteria in hay. So even if you had a batch of hay that was contaminated with some of these diseases that can affect rabbits, horses, cows, donkeys, anything that, sheep, anything that eats hay and forage, this machine will kill them off. And that is an enormous bonus, because you can sleep well at night knowing that unless there are any actual poisonous plants in the hay, your Haygain will decontaminate it from any harmful bacteria. So this is the steam generator, guys, and as you can see, it has this pretty long hose attached to it. So the hose actually plugs in at the back of the main Haygain itself. And what we do, as you can see, it comes with a cute little funnel as well. We unscrew this cap here, and this is where we fill our Haygain steam generator up. So basically, through that hole there, we put our funnel and we fill this up with water. And then once that's full of water and everything's plugged in and stuff, we would turn it on using that green button on the top. And once we press that, the light will come on to warn us that it's hot. Okay, and there is another light there to warn you that the Haygain steam generator is empty, because obviously if this is turned on and it is creating steam, basically, obviously, steam generator, it's going to get very hot, and if it runs out of steam, it's going to get really hot. So it's important that we make sure that we're always checking these lights so that we know exactly when it has run out of water. And it will also make a buzzing noise as well to let you know that it's run out of water too, which is fantastic. So if you're on the yard and you hear a buzzing noise, you can go and turn your Haygain off, give it a little bit of time to cool down, and then open everything up. Obviously, when we're filling the Haygain, you can put hay in here in many different ways. The size of this Haygain, it is enormous, and it is pretty deep as well. So you can actually fit an entire bale of hay in if you're using the small bales, or if you do what we do, we just use loose hay. So we have the big hay bales over there. So we just take the hay off loose and stuff it all in and fill it that way. Or you can make up hay nets and put them in like that as well. So once you put all your hay in, all you would do is close this lid, which I should be doing from the side, but I'm going to do it from the front just so I can show you guys. So you close the lid, do up these latches on here, so they just go on like so. And then you would go over, turn your steam generator on, and you can watch this dial on the top, which tells you how hot it is inside. Now, we always run ours for about 60 minutes, which I believe it says, yeah, it does say on here as well. So I've never actually read that, that little bit there, but it turns out they recommend doing it for 60 minutes as well. So yeah, we steam it for an hour, and then when we come across, we always turn the generator off first, and then we open this up. You always have to open it though from the side. It says on the side, lift here, and it says on this side as well, lift here, because when you open it up, lots of steam will come off the hay, and of course it will have been very hot inside, so it's really important that you're stood at the sides so that when you open it up, it doesn't just waft a load of hot steam into your face. Because that did happen to me a couple of times at the beginning, and it wasn't fun. But some more bonuses of the Haygain are that this one is massive. So this particular model is enormous, and that's why we're using it at home, because we have so many horses. And the main reason we have two is that in the winter, obviously we have so many horses to feed and so much hay to steam that it makes more sense for us to have two Haygains so that they can split the work between them, and we can get more and more horses eating steamed hay rather than having to wait hours in between, you know, so that they can get more hay. We can steam all the hay for all the horses at once, which is fantastic. But Haygain do also offer steamers in a variety of different sizes. A lot of people, when I go to shows, you see these like little ones. I actually have a friend who lives up the road who has a little one because she only has a couple of horses. And it is fantastic as well because it will just fit one net in. But if you're just taking horses to shows, it's brilliant because you can actually take it with you. It's light enough to transport, and you can set it up at the show and have steamed hay wherever you go. And they also do them in a variety of other sizes for whatever your requirements are.